Hello, YouTube. Welcome to my channel. I'm Simply Love. And I'm Simply Love because I'm here because I simply love you. As simple as that. Well, I wanted to bring this video and talk about something again today because I wanted to let you know I took a walk home today. And when I mean I took a walk home, I went out in nature today. I went out into the wooded areas and I just, was walking around and I came to this slight hill, and on this slight hill there was like a board on this hill. Something was telling me, my angels, because they surround me all day every day, they're our protectors, uh going over there and sit on that on top of that hill, on top of the board there. It's like it was just sitting there waiting for me. So I get up on the hill and I sit on the plaque, or the plaque that was on top of the hill. And I was just looking around at the trees and you know all the nature, because going out in nature is just like going home. It's where we come from. It's part of us. It's like you can learn a lot just by being out in nature. You can learn. That's where I get that. Let's bring it on home. It's time to bring it on home now. It's time to bring it back to nature the way it's supposed to be. So why? So we all can be happy, because that's what we all want. We want happiness, and we want joy, and we want love. And in order for that to happen, we have to have that within ourselves. So, with saying that, while I was out there, I was guided. I was listening to the angels telling me to, I need to talk about something. I'm like, well, what do you want me to talk about? Okay. So, you're dating a man or a woman after you or they just broken up with someone else. That was the topic. That's what they told me to talk about. Well, if you, ladies or men, planning on or has gotten into a relationship with someone who just broken up with someone else, plan to suffer. And I say this out of love. I'm not I'm not a I'm not on here to judge anyone. I'm on here to help. Um, if you get in a relationship, man or woman, with someone that just broke up with somebody, rebound time. Just think rebound. Just think rebound. Just, if you're watching a basketball game, think rebound. Think rebound. Because that's exactly what it is. You're on the rebound. Pure and simple. You're on the rebound. The reason I say this is because if you're in a relationship, man or woman, I'm talking to, um, if you haven't given yourself time to recoup from the relationship that, or the person that you had just broken off with. You haven't given yourself enough time to go into another relationship. The reason I say that is because when you just broken off with somebody, and and then you go into another relationship right after the breakup. It's not because you really want to be in another relationship. In most instances, it's because you're trying not to think about the person that you broke up with, or they broke up with you. You're trying to not deal with the pain of that. So you feel as though if you jump into another relationship, that you it's going to take the pain away, or help you forget about the person that you broke up with or broke up with you, for whatever reason. It don't even matter. I'm just sticking to the basics and making it simple here. When you enter into a relationship with someone just broken up with someone else, you're on the rebound. Um, if you hear man or woman in this relationship, this is what you're going to hear to let you know you're on the rebound. You're going to hear them, him or her, talk about the ex that they just broke up with. That's the biggest number one sign there. Write it down if you have to. And if you don't believe me, go in it and see. And those who have done it already, you know what I'm talking about. They're going to talk about their ex almost nonstop, almost every day. I mean, there's nothing wrong with talking about an ex, or you might want to express yourself about what happened in previous relationships, because sometimes that comes up when you first start dating. But yes, that subject can come up when you're dating someone that obviously, they've been in a relationship before. Mostly everybody has been in a relationship before. But if they just gotten out of a relationship, I'm trying to tell you the clues, what to expect and what to look out for. The best thing to look out for is if they just broken up with someone. That is the first red flag, to not get emotionally, sexually, nothing involved with this person. You can, be friends with them if you want to, or just exit stage left, because if you do, you're going to suffer, because that person, him or her, has not gotten over the relationship they just got out of. It's just really common sense. This is common sense stuff. They haven't gotten over the person that they broke up with. They haven't. They haven't. And that's even someone who may have had a partner, or that may have, sorry to say this, that may have even passed. You still, in a situation like that, is touchy, very touchy. If it just happened, if it takes a while. If you truly like or love someone in a relationship, and it's been a long-term relationship, you need to give yourself time to get over that relationship. You don't want to bring problems and situations from that relationship onto another, because it's going to be cut off like that. It's not going to last long. And somebody's emotions is going to get involved. Somebody's feelings is going to get hurt, because, you know, not thinking, not thinking about it, or not even caring about the consequences behind all of this. So, saying that, I'm saying, if you're planning on dating someone, date someone that has been not in a relationship for a while, I'd say a year on in. Give them a year on in at least, so they can just, you know, marinate over the relationship they just got out of. So they can regroup from the relationship they just got out of, he or she. You know, give them that space, because if you don't give them that space, if you don't give them that time, if you don't give yourself that time, if you're that person that's just broken up with someone, and you're jumping in a relationship with someone else, if you don't do this, somebody is going to get hurt. Somebody's feelings is going to get hurt. Somebody is going to suffer. That will be you if you're doing this, or thinking about doing this, or the person that comes in after a broken relationship. I'm talking about just fresh out of a relationship, jumping in with somebody else. It's not going to work. I'm telling you, it's not going to work at all. If you don't believe me, You know what to do. You know what to do. But I'm going to tell you, the angels are telling me, don't say you weren't warned. For some of you out there, this is a message for. It's not, for everybody. It's for some people out there that this message, and I'm just a messenger to let you know that you come into or decide that you want a relationship with someone that just got out of a relationship. Put the red flag up. Rebound. You're rebound. You're somebody that they can try to get that person out of their mind, or try use you to get that person out of their mind, using you to try to block the hurt and pain of whatever happened in that past relationship, using you to just, I'll just put it this way, to gurgitate on. You're gonna, and that's just a figure of speech, to gurgitate. They're going to gurgitate this other relationship onto you. Like I said, they're going to talk about that person darn near every day until it gets on your nerves, and you have nerve enough to say, hey, whoa, I thought we was in a relationship. What are you talking about them for? They're going to, they're going to really be specific about a lot, because these are things that it's still a fresh relationship. They haven't gotten over it yet. They haven't taken the time to recoup from that relationship yet. They haven't. So warning. Here's a warning for you. If you come in contact with somebody that has just gotten out of a relationship, that's a red flag for you. Don't go there. You can be a friend to them. You're going to be a friend to them. Just, say, I just want, it's cool we be friends, or just don't deal with them at all, because it's just not going to work. Bottom line, it's not going to work. You're going to get set up to suffer. You're setting yourself up to suffer. You're setting yourself up to suffer. Now, we just want to take this thing and, we want to bring it on home. It's just too much suffering going on out here in the universe today. It's too much. It's too much. It's time to bring it on home. It's time. It's 2015. It's time to bring it on home and get this thing right for yourself and for others. Come on now. Bring it home. Bring it home. Don't date nobody that's just gotten out of a relationship. Don't do it. Don't do that to yourself. And don't let them do that to you. Don't accept that. No. You can be friends with them, and you're gonna get the same. They're gonna talk to you about that relationship. Maybe not even, some may not even do it consciously. It may be an unconscious thing, but it's still in their mind. See, they haven't gotten over it yet. I'm telling you, they're gonna talk about their ex friend to you. They're going to compare you to their ex. They was in a relationship, so there's something about them that they like, so they're going to compare that like with you. They're going to talk about things they did, what they liked about them, what they didn't like about them. It's just going to be, and you're going to feel like you're just going to be saying to yourself, what? I thought I was your woman. You know what? How can you think that? When this man just got out, or woman just got out of this relationship, how can you think that you're the one? How can you think that you're the one? How could you possibly think that you're the one, and he just, or she just got out of a relationship? Always think when you're in a situation like that, or confronting a situation like that, always think to yourself, is it going to be worth it? You think to yourself, am I that desperate? Do I need a man that bad? And another thing, especially, don't let them have your emotions. Don't let them have you sexually. Do not let them have you sexually. Do not let them uh, take your emotions, because you're going to get hurt. Don't you let it happen to yourself. Love yourself more than that. I'm not saying that you're better than this person, or there's something wrong with this person, or they're bad, anything like that. I'm just saying, the situation. We're talking about the situation here. If someone has just gotten out of a relationship, man or woman, and they've told you this, you have knowledge of this. Matter of fact, you might have been outside waiting for them to break up with them. Nah, I'm just kidding. But anyway, some do that. But anyhow, if you know this for a fact, and you enter in that relationship, and you give them your heart, and you give them sexual, you have a sexual relationship with this person, and you feel all into it, like they're into you, you're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt. So, don't do it. Don't do it. Ladies and gentlemen, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. A person like that needs time. They need time. I mean, don't let it happen to you. They may, if they don't get with you, they might, go run into somebody else and say, forget you, go to somebody else. If they're in that mindset of they want to just, this is what they do to forget about the person that they broke up with. If they have a mindset like that, if you don't get involved with them, they're just going to go right to the next, and just protect yourself. Protect yourself at all times. Always use your mind. Be logical, think logical, ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. You're just protecting that's all part of loving yourself. When you get to love yourself, you start protecting yourself. And I'm not saying that you go out with these guards up and everybody see it. Oh, she's got her. What? I'll be darned if you ain't messing with. You're not gonna mess with it. You know, do it in a way where you still have your heart intact, and you still, with some empathy or sympathy or whatever you want to say it, just be nice about it. You don't need to have an attitude to tell someone, hey, you just got out of a relationship, and you know I I'm attracted to you, I like you and everything, but you just got out of a relationship. Let's say that we just be friends for now. Let's just be friends. If they say, or don't call you the next day or say anything to you, or just say, I don't want to be friends, well, fine. You saved yourself that pain. You saved yourself from a heartache. You saved yourself from suffering. That's what you done. You saved yourself. And that's all part of loving. When you know you love yourself, you just go in like that. You go in like that, and then you bring it back on home, and you just get the ball rolling on something else, because that situation is not going to work. Believe it. And whoever this message is for, I'm talking to out there, believe it. Believe it or suffer. Believe it or suffer, because that's just what's going to happen. Don't think that you are the rebound. You are definitely the rebound. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is shuffle these cards, and the angels are going to tell you what they're saying about this. See, got them here, shuffling them. It's just going to talk about this particular topic. They're going to let the angels top it off with what I just said to you, that they said to me when I went home out in the woods today. That's like home. That's going home. That's bringing it on home. Going back to nature is bringing it on home, because you can go there and you can have peace, and it's quiet, and it's soothing. It's, you see the trees. It's all the nature. Nature talks to you. Nature says things to you if you let it. So that's what I was doing today, and it just, brought me this message, and I agreed to, go ahead and make the video and put the message out there. So I'm going to show you, and the card that I bring to your attention is going to be, I'm going to read it as the topic of what we just talked about. I'm going to read the card from the topic, and the card is going to have that reading from the topic that we're talking about right now, not anything else, just the topic. I'm going to read it the way the topic is today that we just spoken about. Oh, you want to get in a relationship with man or woman, with someone that just broken up with someone, and they come up with the Nine of Pentacles. And looking at this with the topic that we're talking about today, they're showing this. Let's say this is a man or a woman sitting here on the edge, looking back from this right here. And let's say that's the new person coming in with the issues of just breaking up with somebody. Okay, just broken up with some. No, this is the person that just broke up with somebody. This is the person that wants to be in the relationship. This is whoever wants to be in that relationship. This is the person that just broke up with somebody, and you're sitting in their lap, right? But they ain't paying you no attention. They're looking back. They're looking off from you. And they looking back at the situation that they just got out of. They're totally ignoring you and looking and dreaming about and still thinking about the person that they were in the relationship with. Actually, it looks like she wants to just dive back in it, because she's on the edge of this well right here. It looks like she's just like, you're here. You're here. But I'm thinking about Mr. So-and-so or Mrs. So-and-so that I just got out of a relationship with. But you here. I put you in my lap right now. You can just stay there and help me lick my wounds. Okay? So that's all I had to say. Just make this short and sweet and quick. And that's the message I got out today when I went home. I went home. I went out in the woods, and I sat there on that ledge, and I was listening to nature. And us as people need to do that. Sometimes we have to go back on home, go back to nature and listen to the messages that has to be said. They can comfort you and soothe you. Nature can comfort you and soothe you because it's where you came from. So it's time to bring it on home with these relationship issues out, with this out of control thing that's going on in the world with men and women relationships. We got to bring it back home. We just got to get there. We gotta want, and we all deserve love. Each and every one of us deserve love. If you don't love yourself, you don't go around saying you love God, or you know don't even say that, because if you don't love yourself, how can you even love God, a creator, the person that put you here, or open the gateways for you to be here? So you have to have a relationship and love for yourself, because that is where God resides, within you. It's you. It's you. It's about you. It's about putting you first. It's about protecting you. And that's about loving you. When you protect yourself, you love yourself. You really do. And it's a beautiful thing, and it's a happy thing. And it's going to make your life happy. When you learn to love yourself and you protect yourself in all kind of ways. You start thinking, you use your mind. You use your mind and you start thinking logically when you love yourself. You just don't dive in head first anymore. You change. You're a whole new person, and you're happy. You're happy. You think that you get sad because you gave up something. Oh well, he was in a relationship for with somebody. He just broke up, and I just said no, because I used my mind, I said no because all it was going. I was just a rebounder. Don't feel bad about it. Jump for joy for yourself. Give yourself a high five. Pat yourself on the back and say, job well done. I just saved myself time, and I just saved myself a heartache. And I could just move on, move on, move on. Happily and undamaged and in love with you. Okay, so with that said, thank you for viewing this video. I hope it helped. Like I said, I'm not being judgmental or anything because I've been through things in life myself. Some things I can say that, out of experience. Some things I can say that messages that's given to me from the Most High God to his angels that relay them to me. But either or is all in love. That's why I'm simply love. And come on, you guys, say it with me. You know what I say all the time at the end? Love is all there is. Love is all there ever is going to be. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and make some comments down there. Tell me how you feel about it. It's all in love. Let's pull it on in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's pull it on in. Let's bring her on home. I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.